Hi everybody, this is Gale and welcome to the Pokemon Emerald Gym Challenge. This is just... I've been watching a lot of Pokemon Nuzlocke lately, and as fun as a Nuzlocke seems, I am truly awful at them. So I decided I wanted to try something else that maybe was a little bit of a challenge, but maybe wasn't quite a Nuzlocke challenge. In fact, though, I think I may have picked something a little bit more difficult. So this is Pokemon Emerald, one of my favorite games, and one of my favorite parts of this game is that you are already like a gym leader's daughter or son, depending on what gender you play, but yeah, that just seems so interesting to me. So I thought, what if we do a game where we run through as kind of a gym leader, someone with only one type, minimal use of items, and cannot lose to a single other person. And so, yeah, we're going to be playing through this challenge as a normal type gym leader. So only normal type Pokemon allowed. So with that being said, as you can see, this is clearly not what he usually sends out as Pokeball. I did change one thing about this game, and that is just the starters, because obviously as a normal type gym leader, we can't very well use a fire, a water, and a grass starter. That's just no good. So instead of just skipping that and then going to the there's like 11 normal type Pokemon you can catch in this game that don't evolve into different types. I just picked 3 normal type Pokemon that you wouldn't normally get, and those would be Meowth, a Teddiursa, and a Snubbull. So I am particular about the capitalization. I don't know, ever since I saw Pokemon names put like this, it bothers me if I do all caps, even though everybody else is probably going to be in all caps in this generation. But yeah, so we're going to start with one of those normal types. We're going to go through as far as we can, this is obviously like a bad idea if you know anything about Pokemon types, because then you know the first 2 gyms in this game are freaking rock types and fighting type gyms, which normal types are not great against. So we're gonna see. We're gonna have fun with this. There's no Pokemon dying. There's no catching the first Pokemon on a route. It's just catching whatever normal types we come across and seeing if we can make our dad proud. Can we be the normal type champion? Prove the dominance of probably what most people consider the most boring and or the least impressive type in this game. And don't worry, once I get to the settings, I'm going to change it so it's freaking fast text. Because we are taking forever to move into this house. But you know, that's just how moving is. Dad bought me a new clock. I wonder how useful mid. We are going to set it to set. We're going to try to be as close to like a real gym leader as possible. So things that a normal gym leader does, I'm debating. I kind of want to do limit my Pokemon to the amount of Pokemon that the gym leader has. And I think we're gonna go by that. That's cute. I think we're gonna go by that rule and just see how it goes. I'm sure I'll put up a graphic that just kind of gives overall rules of this challenge. What time is it? Oh no, you're gonna figure out when I'm recording this. 1, 2, 3, 25. But yeah, so we're just gonna see how fun this is. Check my desk. Got the adventure rules. Do I get a potion in this game? It is, yes. It has been a long time since I played the original Emerald. I mostly play Oros now, which, you know, because it's upgraded, but I still feel Emerald is the best version. Oh no, we missed Dad. So let's go talk to his professor friend, the only other person who lives in this town. Other than this dude, but I don't know where this dude actually like lives. Like, I don't know, where do you guys live? There's only this other house. I mean, unless I moved into your old house. That is perfectly plausible. Or they could be from Oldale Town. It's like literally 5 minutes away. Our son is upstairs. Even though I changed the starters, I tested it just to make sure. But yeah, Brendan, or your rival, he's still going to use the same Pokemon that he would have in the normal game. Everything else should be normal, just the starters that have been changed. Don't worry, I don't need your help catching a wild Pokemon. I'm good. I am going to be the very best and catch all of the normal type Pokemon and be awesome. Yes, well, we'll see what's happening. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so as I said before, I switched these to be a Snubbull, a Meowth, and a Teddiursa. And again, this is Gen 3. Sorry about the alarms outside if you can hear them. But this is Gen 3, so obviously Snubbull does not evolve into a fairy type and isn't a fairy type. And obviously Meowth isn't a Alolan Meowth. That would be stupid. I wish I could make this an Alolan Meowth. That'd be funny. I have a 6-sided dice here that I'm going to roll to determine my starter. A 1 or 4 is going to be Snubbull. A 2 or 5 is going to be Meowth. And a 3 or 6 is going to be Teddiursa. So we're gonna see what randomly I get for this challenge. And it's a 3, so it's Teddiursa. Sweet, you get a nice cute bear Pokemon. There obviously aren't any normal types that evolve 3 times other than Pidgey and, oh, there's like one more. Yeah, so basically I just picked Pokemon that seemed kind of even for the starters. I feel like this isn't too OP. I mean, it's not like they're dual types that I'm gonna get some advantage off of, so. Woo! Studying wild Pokemon, and I don't have a Pokemon on me to protect me from a level 2 Zigzagoon. These professors, they get smarter with every generation, I tell you. Pulled off with a plum. It's a good word. You have your father's blood in your veins after all. Yep, that's the point of the challenge. I'm gonna be the best normal type trainer. Yes. Okay, now I don't necessarily have to give a nickname to my Pokemon because it isn't a Nuzlocke, but I feel like that's just important anyway in any sort of challenge. You want to bond with your Pokemon. So this Teddiursa's name is gonna be it's gonna bother me if it's all uppercase. Actually, it's gonna bother me no matter what, but up. I'm gonna call you Uproar. Over a move you're not gonna learn, but that's okay. I think Uproar is gonna make an uproar. Sure. Now, there is one thing about being a normal type trainer that's pretty great, and that is that at least for your starting moves, actually we should look at our new buddy. For your starting moves, you get stab because you're already a normal type. So, attack 11, that's cool. Speed is crap, but that's okay. And it's timid. I have no idea what those mean off the top of my head. Oh wait. Does this have the, Nope, okay. I just want to make sure in the later generations you obviously get the little descriptive text that tells you about the EVs. I don't know what any of those mean either, but it's still kind of fun to just read it and be like, oh great, my Pokemon drops things, even though it has the ability pickup. Just constantly picking up and dropping things. Wow, made it to the next town. Hello. Please give me your items and wares for free. And then of course, can I just, oh, nope. They were the footprints of a rare Pokemon. And I don't know what's in this house. I know none of this is really important. It's all just teaching you stuff. But you know, you never know. They're nice, quaint homes. And I get to just walk in them, so that's cool. Route 103. So obviously the first Pokemon we can catch that's a normal type is a Zigzagoon. And we can't catch it yet until I beat Brandon, which should be pretty easy considering his Pokemon doesn't know any stab attacks, and I've got a freaking bear. I mean, it's an adorable freaking bear. Like, look at that. That was a crit. This Uproar's gonna take us all the way. Gonna win all the battles. Got nothing to worry about. Not even the fact that the first gym is a rock type gym, and I have no idea how we're going to progress past the first gym. Sure. I don't have any strict rules for items. I think what I'm going with is going to be 1 health potion per Pokemon in your party. So in this case I have 1 Pokemon right now, so I would be able to use 1 potion in this battle. I think that's fair. I know that the gym leaders in this gen don't really use items, and gym leaders in future gens do, and so I mean, it's a general thing that gym leaders do at some point. Yeah, that was easy. That's not it. It's a trade-off from a Nuzlocke, and a Nuzlocke the difficulty comes from you have to keep all your Pokemon alive, and you get 1 shot, and you have to train them carefully. In this challenge, I think the difficulty, yeah, I mean, obviously it comes from only having 1 type, and yet every other trainer could have any type. I know Machop is a very popular Pokemon in this gen from all the sailors, so that's going to be fun. Another early Pokemon, thank God, is Tailo, so I'm just going to be spamming Tailo until it becomes a Swallow, and hoping that that can save me from my inevitable doom via Machop. But yeah, this will be interesting. I think I mean, obviously, I feel like everybody has tried at least once to just have like a team of your favorite types or your favorite Pokemon that you take to the Elite Four. And I've certainly done that, but the last time I did something where it was just 1 type was X and Y. And if you've played X and Y, then you know that that game is probably the easiest Pokemon game. So, I mean, okay, that's my opinion. I just think it's really easy. I think it's one of the Pokemon games where the AI, well, I not want to necessarily blame the AI. I think just what Pokemon they have in that generation and what Pokemon you can get in that generation, it just doesn't, you're always overpowered. You've got a lot of cool Pokemon that you can get with cool typing, and even in Nuzlocke, I think X and Y are the Nuzlocke are the ones I watch where people do the best. They don't lose as many Pokemon as they do in other games. I know that is actually the one Nuzlocke that I've completed. A reason why this isn't a Nuzlocke is because I have awful luck at Nuzlocks. One day I'm going to do a Nuzlocke on this channel. It might be after this challenge. Who knows? But I definitely... Woo! I can run now. I definitely don't have good luck, and I take a lot more chances than I probably should. Did they give me Pokeballs yet? Yes, they did. I can officially catch my first Pokemon. But yeah, so I can't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, potions, 1 per Pokemon. I don't have a level limit because I think it's already difficult enough having to battle against a type, especially for gym leaders. Like if I was doing a grass type challenge and I had to face Flannery, I think that's already difficult enough without forcing you to be the same level as the gym leader. So we'll see. Overleveling might just have to be the solution to some of these tougher gym battles and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the potion rule, and then the same amount of Pokemon as the gym leader only. So I'll go into the first gym with 3 Pokemon to match their 3 Pokemon, and then as the gyms increase, I'll increase my party. Of course, in between, none of that matters. Facing the average trainer, I'm not going to figure out how many Pokemon they have and then adjust accordingly every time. That's just way too much work. Zigzagoon, where are you? All I'm facing is Poochyena. I also won't be... I'll be recording my grinding for this series, but I don't think... I mean, I'm obviously not going to show you guys hours and hours of grinding. I think that's just silly. Either I'll fast forward it, or I'll just edit it out so that it's not in there anymore. But, yeah, you guys won't have to worry about that. Oh, Wurmple. I can't have you either. Brutally murder it with your bear claws. Finally! A Zigzagoon! Level 2, that's great. That's fantastic. Uproar. Luckily, since this isn't a Nuzlocke, that wasn't my one shot at a normal type Pokemon. I was going to do that. I was going to, because the idea was to kind of merge the idea of a Nuzlocke with the idea of being a gym leader, but then, you know, you look at how many normal types are actually in this world, and it's like already 11, and some are only available after like 4 gyms. I think, what? I'll get all the Pokemon I can get before the first gym. And then, well, no, I'll get, let me rephrase. I will get all the Pokemon I can have until after the 3rd gym before the 1st gym. So, I think the last Pokemon that's a normal type that I can get is a Whisper. and I will get that at the tunnel right before the first gym. And then the next Pokemon I can get is Suspenda, which is obviously north of Mauville City, so... Come, small bear. We're gonna go to a different room. I think they'll be stronger there, because I wasn't thinking about that when I picked you up. Zigzagoon! Boo. Level 4 though, that's better. Uproar, we're just gonna run so you don't get over leveled. Because we need to catch a Zigzagoon, and then depending on the level we might need to switch train. Oh, Lotad, I can't have you either. That's also part of the thing that sucks about this, is there are cool Pokemon that I would love to. Just because I love this game and I want to play it so many times with so many different Pokemon. I want to have them all, but I can't. Only normal types, which is fine. I have a bear, I don't need a lily pad with feet. Or a dog. Hello again. I don't need you. Zigzagoon, where are you? You think Zigzagoon would be like crawling all around here. Maybe I just got that bad luck. This is like the Nuzlocke luck I get. Just imagine this luck, but like with anything else, like crits or missing attacks. Okay, I'm going to give this 2 more Pokemon. We'll see if we catch one. And if not, then I'll end this episode. And begin the next episode when I find a Zigzagoon. If they're going to be difficult. No reason to bother you guys with making you watch me run away from everything. Come on. Zigzagoon! Yes. Level 3, good enough. Can't lick it. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball. Let's just see what happens. Darn. Where are quick balls when you need them? Guess I'm scratching. Alright. Cool. That should be fine. It's a Zigzagoon. How hard could it be? Alright. Rubbing its nose against the ground, it always wanders about back and forth in search of something. It is distinguished by the zigzag footprints it leaves. Yes. Alright, little buddy. What's your name gonna be? We have Uproar. Should we just do normal type attacks? That might be fun. What's a good one? I'm gonna go with Scratch. Alright, well that'll be it for the first episode of this Pokemon Gym Challenge. I hope you are as ready to watch me brutally get beaten up by some fighting type trainers in the future, and rock type trainers and steel type trainers, and it's just gonna be so much fun. But really, I hope you guys are having fun, and I will see you in the next episode.